AM Prime is proud to partner with the organizers of North Coast Jazz and Heritage Festival 2023, and through that partnership we're able to welcome some of those who will be performing, gracing the grand stage at that festival that's due to take place in just over 2 weeks' time. Well, I'm joined this morning by recording artist Nisa Sellier. Please correct me if I'm wrong on that pronunciation. But good morning, and thank you very much for joining me.
Good morning. I am really, really glad to be here. I'm up. And well, my legal name is Nisa Sellier, but it's easier for people to just remember Nisa. So that's what I go by in terms of my music. It's Nisa.
Well, actually, back in 2010, you rebranded to Nisa. Was it specifically for that reason of people being able to easily remember your name?
Actually, I went by Nisa Nora before. That's just a whole lifetime literally away. I am now living another life. So my married name is Nisa Sellier, and the name sounded really good together, but I needed to rebrand so that I kept my identity. Mm-hmm. So it's just Nisa now.
Now, that was a different life away, a different life apart to the life that you're living now. But you said that you need to keep your identity. How does living one life in the past and living a life differently now, how would that affect your approach to writing music, your approach to recording music? How performance?
Actually, because all of my music comes from the testimonial part of my life. So how it affects it, I mean, music is so fluid. Music doesn't live in time, but our experiences sort of do. So I just find a creative way to merge everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, the happy, everything. And I just leave everything on the stage. That is the most honest way to answer your question.
And in that fluidity and merging of all these factors and elements that life has to offer, what would you describe your genre? What is Nisa's preferred genre of music?
Oh, wow. I actually love neo soul and R&B. I most people would know me from doing primarily gospel music. But that's what they know me for. I mean, I do anything that's positive, whatever genre it falls into, and my soul can connect to it, I do that. But my preferred genre is neo soul and R&B.
Mm-hmm. And whatever your soul connects to. How long have you been in the industry, Nisa?
Wow. Well, every singer and musician would say, well, I grew up doing this, and that's the absolute truth. From the time I could remember myself, knowing myself, so let's say about 3 or 4 years old, I have been involved in the ongoing conversation of music. But I took my career seriously as I left school. So let's say 17, 18, probably 15. Yeah, from 15 years old. Yeah, I've been doing hotels and weddings and playgrounds and anything, anywhere I could find an audience, I've been doing music. But professionally, let me stick to 15 years old because I was getting paid at 15 as well.
And that's fair enough. That's where your career started. But what has that journey been like? I mean, you've mentioned multiple genres. You've mentioned a lifetime away versus the lifetime now. And even from the age of 4, you started dubbing your hands in this particular path. But it was at the age of 15 that you would truly say that your career kicks off. I mean, describe to us your journey as a recording artist and all these transitions that you would have gone through and experienced.
Actually, recording is one of the strangest things ever because I still think that no one has really heard the best of me. That happens in my bathroom or in my bedroom, when there's nobody to judge. It's just you, the story and what comes out. Recording is fun, but you have to get it right. Sometimes it's tedious, but always fun. And I just love the process of learning, because your voice sounds different in the bathroom, in the bedroom, and in the recording studio. So, and it's the same with every stage. There's a different engineer, there's a different atmosphere, there's a different mission sometimes. And I think it's always learning. And the more you learn, the more honest you can be with your craft. So for me, even though it's been so many years, how has it been? It's just an extended, ongoing, beautiful, sometimes choppy experience, but it's what I was created to do. So I just love it.
Well, I actually like that very much, and I would agree with you. You do. Everybody sounds very different in the bathroom, the bedroom, in the recording studio. For example, I sound really good in the bathroom and bedroom when I'm by myself, but somehow when I'm in the recording studio, I sound terrible, as though I can't sing at all. So I understand. I agree with you. I think I sound the best when I'm in the bathroom and bedroom.
It's
But
important to know. It's important to know.
but you said this is something that you were created for, and many artists who I've spoken to suggest that is the same with them. This is something that I was created for. This is my gift. This is my purpose in life. How does one even discover that? I mean, we all love music. We all love to sing. Many of us love to hear our voice, and others may disagree. But how do we actually discover that is our path, that is your path?
There's something that you cannot run away from. There's innate things about you that you just cannot change. And I hear music all the time. I hear it in footsteps. I hear it in thoughts. I hear it in the wind. I hear it in the closing of a car door. Everything is a rhythm. And very early, I learned how to, it started with poetry, and then I put music to it. I mean, I wasn't taught that. And they say if you do what you love, you don't work a day in your life. And, for me, because I feel so much at peace, I know there's always a crowd, even if it's an intimate crowd, but I feel so connected to purpose whenever I hold a microphone or whenever I'm writing music. It's just, it's something spiritual. For lack of a better word, I don't think I can run from that explanation. And because I can't fight it, I can't run from it. I know that is one of my purposes. That's all I know.
It certainly sounds as though it is a calling indeed. But why North Coast Jazz 2023? Why is it that Nisa is going to be there? What can we expect from Nisa?
Well, first of all, I like the first part of your question. And, some things in life you can work towards. I've always seen North Coast Jazz happening. And as any artist that works hard and keeps aspiring, I always wondered if I can be a part of that. So when I got the call, I literally ran across the room. I was so excited to be able to share my gift with another audience. So what can we expect? You just come expecting to receive my gift. I love music, as I said before. I'm doing some original music. I'm in the gospel segment. If you don't know what gospel means, it means good news. So my set will be partly gospel, but I love love, so I'm going to throw some love songs in there as well. And I want people to connect to my heart. That's basically it.
You want people to connect to your heart, but how do you plan on connecting with the audience and with the crowds there?
Well, I because music is a story, I just plan to tell it as interestingly and honestly as possible. I'm not the most dynamic, I don't run across the stage and everything, but wherever I'm planted, something is going to bloom. So I just hope that they take from the fruits of that.
And do you think jazz is a good medium to spread good news, as you would have mentioned gospel earlier? And if people don't know what gospel means, it means good news. Is jazz or a jazz festival a good medium to spread that message and to spread such words?
It's a very interesting question. And I actually think that no matter what genre you choose or what location you choose, if you're honest about whatever message you have to give, then whoever needs to get it is going to get it. So whether it's jazz, whether it's the pharmacy, like my husband lets me sing any and everywhere. So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Everywhere is good ground.
Well, I certainly can appreciate that. And as we conclude this conversation, and I'm excited now because I will be seeing you in Blanchardshires in a couple of weeks' time. I promise not to sing in public, don't worry. I wouldn't take away the limelight. But on that, what is Nisa's message and to the people who are viewing this program this morning, and by extension, those who are wanting to come North Coast Jazz and will be coming North Coast Jazz?
All right. I think that our land or the world is plagued by so many negative things. And I think music, once you decide to let yourself experience it, can really take you away from your troubles. And, me along with the other cast, I'm sure that we just want to help people do that for a moment in time. So come expecting to enjoy as usual. And I always tell people, if you see me, come and take a pic now. Life short.
Nisa, it's been a pleasure. I've enjoyed this conversation. Thank you very much for joining me on the program this morning, and I look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks' time.
Thanks for having me. Have a good day, and see you then.
You too. Take care.